Today we'll be discussing about the opportunities in case of veterinary science. And this side Deepak Solanki and sir is Lokesh sir. So we'll be discussing about what kind of opportunities are there in case of veterinary science and
who can take veterinary science, which are like mainly career guidance about the veterinary.
career guidance basically. And the idea is basically what we generally see, the majority of the students who are opting for this field are the students who are not getting the MBBS.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Maximum.
We want to change it. Our idea is like if you're
You
choosing
can, you can be passionate about also the veterinary field. Yeah, you can take that as a field.
So if you in the future, if you already know what kind of opportunities are there, then you can plan it out.
Yeah. Okay. So moving to the first thing, what is veterinary science? In veterinary science, basically you're gonna study about all the animals, disease of animals or management of animals, entrepreneurship about animals, all the things about the animals will be covered by veterinary science. So and eligibility, what you should have, eligibility will be in 10 plus 1 and plus 2, you should have biology as a subject.
Okay.
It comes anything.
Yeah, correct.
Maths there, not that doesn't matter, but biology should be.
Biology should be there. So if you have biology, you can apply for the competitive exam.
Then you have to apply for NEET exam basically. In 95 or 90% veterinary colleges, admissions are via NEET
exam.
And some states are there who are conducting their own CET or common entrance test through that they are taking some seats. Not all the seats. Each and every states have the all India seats.
Okay.
That are booked for NEET exam.
With time, we can expect like 4 or 5 years. All the admissions in the veterinary science will be happening through NEET.
Yeah.
We can
in
expect
future,
that.
we can say after 3, 4, 5 years, that NEET only will be there. Only.
Okay.
Which are taking admission in the veterinary colleges.
So when we're talking about like NEET exam, so it is better can we discuss about the NEET as well?
Yeah.
Because ultimately the majority admissions are happening through NEET. I have a question here basically. Let's talk about like first NEET exam. So when it comes to the NEET and based upon the past scenario, like how the preference of the student varies, general preference. I'm not talking about preference based upon their liking and all.
So, okay.
Based upon their rank.
Yeah. Like from last 30, 40 years, what we are observing is first always student want to take MBBS seat.
Okay.
Medical seat they want.
And that too, medical maybe I think the free seats.
Yeah, but the government free seat they want to opt. Then if you have to divide me in the medical only, first they want to go for government free seats. Then there are government paid seats in some colleges of India. Then after that, the remaining are moving to the private government colleges.
Okay.
And some are moving first directly private also reason because facilities are very much better in the private colleges. So you go for private.
So let's say the person who is not getting the MBBS seat, okay, not even in the government or not even in the private basically, then what's the next option generally?
So initially, like if you talk like 10 years back,
10 years back,
if I talk, that was the second option.
Always dentist.
People used to go for dentist.
Yeah, because if I can recall, 10 years back, there was a lot of school, private sectors was very much involved.
That much it was booming.
Yeah, it was booming.
So that much, 10, 15 years back, dentist was
one bag.
Yeah. But dentist was very much here. Like people started new things, RC, root canal treatment, so many things that time introduced. You can go for this wiring, etc.
I know students basically who left the MBBS, those who were getting the MBBS and they went for dentist.
But that time it was new things were coming in the dentist. Initially, the second choice was always the dentist. Now, so you'll see the last 4-5 year trend, this is changing.
Okay.
From last 4-5 years, it is moving towards from a dentist to veterinary or Ayurveda.
Okay.
They are going to Ayurveda and veterinary science.
So basically, if we're talking about train right now, we are talking about train. We are not talking about anything apart from the train. The train which generally follow the like line.
Yeah.
What were they are going? So now from the last 4-5 years, if we are not getting the MBBS, so you will be going either for veterinary or you for Ayurveda. So why? Let's talk about Ayurveda. Why Ayurveda?
So first thing, the Ayurveda, the number of colleges are way much lesser compared to MBBS college. If colleges are less, then number of students per year coming from Ayurveda will be less in number.
Okay.
So the competition will be less after passing the college. Going towards second thing, sir, there are new advancements are there in Ayurveda nowadays. Government, governments is
Wellness care.
funding. Yeah, wellness centers are opening nowadays.
Wellness, if I remember correctly, like now every resort or big resort,
big resort.
they have wellness centers. Every big hospital is having
Yoga,
wellness
etc.
Yoga is there.
Everything is like government is promoting now the Ayurveda.
Government is promoting. The private sector is also coming.
Yeah, if you will see in corporate, there's so many big companies in the last series like Patanjali.
One of my friend I know, like he is running a company and they are providing the yoga classes.
Yeah.
So he's hiring the yoga instructors basically. And the salary is very nice. Very nice salary is hiring the yoga instructor. They cater to the Western markets basically. It's just that the instructor has to be available during the night time.
Yeah.
So those same instructors in the daytime they are working
somewhere else in private companies. So like Patanjali is that they want the Ayurveda guy only. Then Dabur, if you have heard this Dabur company,
companies basically.
Like Dabur is a very old company and fully now it's moved to corporate sector.
So basically in the Ayurveda last 4-5 years and because of
government policies.
So a lot of corporate has
come
and we see it going
good.
We see it's
going good now.
Will be going in the future. So that is the reason basically that information is percolating to the students.
Yeah. So now
they are moving on to it.
To the Ayurveda now. Nowadays, like they are
second option they are choosing as the Ayurveda. So that I think Ayurveda we can discuss at some other video as well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about why the veterinary.
So veterinary science, for one of the reasons the same only. The number of colleges in all India, total 9 to 10 universities are there, and number of colleges from 40 to 45 colleges, all India. Government colleges, top only 45. Privates are also not that much in number. That now medical colleges, MBBS colleges in Karnataka only, and to all India I have around 45 veterinary colleges. Private, if I add them, still they will add up to 15 more. That's it.
Okay.
Not more than that. 15 to 20 private.
So in place of let's say 2 lakhs plus MBBS doctors coming every year,
there are only, if I talk about the number is 4,000. 5,000. Like 40 colleges, they have 100 to 150 seats.
Okay.
So if per college, if you have 100 seats, 4,000. If like you have a 150 seats, 6,000. Max when if I take each and every year, not more than 8,000 students are getting.
Okay. The number of students getting past time.
So if you see the number, 2 lakh moving to 8,000 only. So
and the 2 lakhs will be increasing. Okay. Yeah. Because government mandate right now, recently the government has said like in the coming,
they are opening new colleges.
The target is given 1.8 lakhs. The MBBS seat target is given.
Yeah. That's what new colleges will be open in future.
Yeah, so MBBS basically. Yeah. So the one advantage in case of veterinary, why the people are choosing because the less number of pass out. So now less number, so the job opportunity will be very good.
Yeah.
And the market is still not saturated.
Starting, it's a growing phase of the veterinary till now.
Okay.
So if you will see in future, you can say veterinary after 10-15 years, the time will come. That time you can see veterinary is fully grown.
Okay. So can we talk about the opportunities?
This is the thing that exactly what things are needed for.
These are the colleges.
Yeah. All
university putting these
presentation with the video, so you can go through that. Then talking about the opportunities. This other thing. How that after simple UG course, what things you can do?
Simple UG,
not PG. Only
and we have to keep in mind if you do the simple UG in the MBBS, opportunities are
very few, not much now. They are finished now. So in case of BBS, you only do have an UG course. First is you can go for army also as a government posts are there. Same if you have seen in medical also, same veterinary corps are also there.
Okay. And we have to keep in mind that only 8,000 kids are there.
Well, competition always less. In all the things, competition will be lesser. Then a paramilitary process also they can go. Last, the very big thing is the veterinary officers. There are state veterinary SVO seats, state veterinary officers and CVO seats. And if I'll give you examples, in 2019, 900 seats of VO came in Rajasthan, state veterinary seats. And I will tell you, applications are only 2,500. If you see 500, that's it. For 900 seats, like it's less than 1:3 competition.
But the same thing happened in case of MBBS.
It's like example, MBBS now latest only Maharashtra made the seats came, CMO, Central Medical Officer seats came, 1,100, 1,200 seats were there. 18,000 people has applied for that.
Yeah, that's 120. 1:20 ratio. 1:3 ratio.
Yeah, that's what. So competition is very much lesser compared to moving to the veterinary field.
Government side.
Yeah. And if you will say about the post will be always the first grade post will be the same as there. Officer post will be there.
Okay.
Then moving towards the private sectors where there is huge thing. Like starting from poultry farms, dairy farms, all the feed factories, pharmaceutical.
Is it compulsory or there's a choice?
There is, you can, like this example. Sir, no, I don't want to do government job. I want to go in the private
But I mean
sector.
to ask, let's say if I decide to open a poultry farm or dairy farm.
You can open a poultry farm. So if I open up, you need a veterinarian. Oh, in poultry farm, in slaughterhouses, if you have heard slaughterhouses, everywhere you need 1 or 2 veterinarians, according to government. For like example, in case of dairy farms, for the milk purity test, etc., you need a veterinary officer. For quality of every farm. Oh, then in farm, if the disease can happen to cows, etc., buffalo, etc., for that you need veterinary guy only. Then the breeding, etc., purposes, like they do AI, etc., artificial insemination, in that you need. If you say, definitely, there will be 1 seat in each and every farm. Like, if they have 100 cows also, then you have to put 1 veterinary officer with them.
Okay.
And if you know in India, the number of dairy farms are how much? Feed factories. Yeah. Example, like cat food, dog food, everything. Then going to the large animal sector, their feed also. Oh, you need a veterinary guy to feed formulation. Like example, I can tell you how much feed a dog need in a day. What contents are needed in a feed for a dog, necessary for a dog.
The testing is later on testing.
All those things will come under the feed set. Then research and development, obviously it will be there because research is lagging way much behind in the veterinary side.
Yeah, that we have to discuss because the thing is when you're becoming MBBS, you're only dealing with humans.
Yeah.
One human. So any specialization you do, it is about the human.
Yeah.
So you'll be going for the each organ basically.
Yeah.
Then but when you come when you're coming to the this segment, veterinary, you have different animals.
Yeah.
So first of all, the set is animals, and then within animals,
you can have specialists, organ specialists, like eye specialists, are there, heart specialists are there. Then animals
very wide, basically.
Very wide. Like reptile specialists are different. Then small animal specialists are different. Then going towards the bird specialists are different. Wildlife specialists are different.
Yeah, we were talking about wildlife. Basically, I want to discuss about it because that was for me was also information. Many of my students, when they are young, actually, they don't talk about I want to become software engineer. They don't say that.
Yeah,
generally, the dream is that they will say aeronautical engineer they want to be.
Yeah.
Or they will say they want to go for the space, NASA and all they want to join. That's what they want to be. Or in many cases, they say basically, I want to go for the wildlife research.
Yeah.
So as we were discussing, I was surprised to know, like, let's say, I always used to say, if you want to become a wildlife researcher, you go in the wildlife. Well, I don't know what's the process. What was the process basically? I never knew about it.
So after UG, there's a separate specialist degree there. Like PG, you can do for wildlife.
Oh. And basically, after the UG, once you've done the UG, then you will be opting for the PG in the wildlife
sector.
And when you're in the wildlife PG, then you're very
job. You can, government seats are already there.
The government sees basically every national forest.
Every national forest on the rules. If you want different animals, type of rules, may postings are there. Like Western Ghats, there are different Western Ghats where there are several classifications. Key outside zone, inside zone. In those different zones, they are veterinary officers posted. Oh, we call them the range officers basically.
The name is range officer.
Yeah, range officers.
But they're doctors.
They're veterinary doctors. But they have to treat them. The animals presented, they also get ill. They are talking to vectors. Yeah. Somebody wants to fish, snakes, etc. There are so many things. It's very vast.
The idea is basically if you want to become a wildlife researcher, that is your field. Yeah. Actually, that's a key. You're doing the research and you be treating the animals as well, and you will be living your life.
Yeah,
between the animals and nice facilities.
Yeah, obviously. Government job, everything will be there. First grade job is no, there's no issue.
So now I know what to answer to my students when they want to go for this field. Actually.
Okay, now talking about more like diagnostics lab, etc. There are so many. If you have done microbiology PG or pathology PG, you can go for all the biotech labs like development of vaccines, etc. Development of disease, new disease. Like example, it's in latest only like 4-5 years back. If you will go, there was one disease, LSD, lumpy skin disease. Due to that, so many animals died.
Yeah.
So
cows and all.
Yeah,
you're hitting a lot actually.
Yeah, if you go north sector, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Haryana, UP are very badly affected. The nodules will be there in full body. And due to that, so many cows are dying. So now, if you see, around 10 years back only, our biotech company has made the vaccine for the dogs.
So a lot of opportunities are still there.
Still
the human segment,
The already things are achieved. So you can't go way much behind now. So all in this still, development phase is still going on.
And because this is a livestock which is connected to money. So people invest money to get the money.
Correct. Going to the farmer sector, farmer may still like in veterinary sector, if I talk, sir, 90% companies are human pharma companies.
So still a lot of opportunities are available for the veterinarians to start the
pharma companies. So nobody
can go for the job as well.
Same pharma companies, right? Obviously, veterinary officer, veterinary need in pharma company also for the drug dosage, etc. So that his job is there, and entrepreneurship also it's there. You can open a new pharma, but still, if you will go with the things, you'll read the things now. 90% pharma companies are human pharma, mankind, Intas, all these are coming in veterinary. It's not like only there.
Labs are also there. I know in the Bangalore how the things are happening. Now the thing is, if in my own society, what I see, 25% household, they are having the pets.
That is growing.
Earlier also the pets used to be there, but the people were not spending money.
Now they are spending like in entire one city, they are like, they want to
raising the pet is costlier than the raising the kid.
The
cost they're coming in, they're very low.
Pets are like, they are kids only for them. They are not different.
When I was talking to one of my friends, basically, so the thing is, I get to know every month, he hired a doctor who comes and
family doctors are there in now this sector also.
For the bath purpose.
Grooming purposes.
Grooming purpose.
Cleaning purpose, grooming purpose. Because for dogs to give bath is totally different thing. Humans, we simply use the shampoo, put the shampoo, take the bath, and a lot of real products are available in the segment. But for dogs, still, people don't know how to give the bath, how to clean them, what shampoo they have to use. You can't use the human shampoo from them. Still, that's what key is. One web also a trained guy is needed in this field.
I know. Basically, if I'm calling my own doctor, he will charge me $500 for consultation and all. And with the same veterinary, I will be charging 5K.
That's what.
So a lot of opportunities are. All these opportunities is because the less number is there. And the thing is,
the supply is less still. Till now, the supply is not still very much.
Even in the macro, is not done. Abhi second, tier 2.
Tier 2 may still not started only. They are starting now. Like some clinics are there. Tier 1, talking about Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, etc. They have the multi-specialty hospitals. They have like separate cancer hospital for pets, cancer eye hospitals for pets, like that. Now they're starting tier 1 cities.
And we were talking about like salaries, basically. A simple doctor.
Look,
I know about MBBS on an average. I'm not talking about the upper cases. On an average, first of all, opportunities to work in a hospital is very less. When you have just MBBS, generally it's a by default. Now you have to do the MD, and you have to invest the time to like complete the PG and all. So generally, it's if we talk about the Bangalore, if MBBS is for a hospital, salary ranges from like 40 to 60K.
Correct.
Max 60 will not go beyond that.
Like cities like Bangalore,
the city is
65 is maximum thing you can have as a job, MBBS guy.
As a job.
As a job.
When somebody opens their own, then
they're different. They have their backup, etc. They have money that is totally different.
These veterinary companies are hiring at the starting package of 70K. Starting package.
65, 70. That's what. Because in tier 1 cities, if you see now this multi-specialty hospitals are there, and veterinarians are still less in number. So they are not waiting for only PG guys. So after UG also, you can come directly 65, 70, 75. Highest what I have seen till now is 80K also. Mumbai, there are hospitals who are hiring you and giving 80K.
And that's a fresher.
And that's a fresher. Now that fresher means now only they have done the degree. Not like experienced also. Now only we are 80K. Every 6 months, 1 year, there will be increase in the salary, etc. Because the experience you can change those things.
One should not be comparing these packages with the engineers, first of all.
But
there's that
difference. There is a difference. So engineers totally different. That is 4-year degree.
We have to compare these packages with the MBBS job.
Yes, correct. Extremely are mainly same field. And they are taking biology and what things they can afford in.
So same basically veterinarian when they are working in this field and with a 5-year experience, they'll be opening their own
clinics. And that is entrepreneurship, etc.
And the clinic will be running because the thing is still many clinics are not there. Give a doctor. I know my own of this role. Somewhere close to 10 to 12 human clinics are there. Doctors clinics
are not that much. But at society only, if you have seen, there are doctors which are fixed. Like this doctor will come, will see this 30 houses. There. People have fixed their doctor for vaccination, for grooming, etc. And they are fixed now. So let's send doctors to them. Because number of veterinary hospitals are very much lesser compared to humans.
So there's opportunity available in the job segment. There's opportunity available in the government segment. There's opportunity available in the adventure segment.
Adventure segment like wildlife,
Wildlife and all. I never knew that I had to do
etc. You can do, and if you love the like wild animals, then it's best thing you can have.
So opportunity is available in the entrepreneurship because still the companies are not there. Opportunity available in the pharma segment, the food and all. It's still developing. We have developed the dog food. We have developed the cat food.
Yeah.
Animals are number.
And like example, dog food also. Now like 1 or 2 years, 1 year back only, now companies started developing anti-allergic dog food.
Yeah.
Then flavors of the dog food, like example, this is tuna fish flavor. Like still, we are exploring this veterinary field.
Yeah.
Every year, things we are trying.
And any exploration which needs to be done, the veterinary doctor is required. We have to remember that only 8K, approximately 8K is passing out all over India.
All over India.
We have to again keep in mind, out of the 8K, some 2K will be preparing for government jobs.
Yeah.
Government jobs are still. So even basically the working population, when we talk about the veterinary field, it's still very less. Not much
in number.
It's still not.
Even
you are and you decide to go for the teaching field.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing they keep thinking about, basically. The doctors available to work in that specific field is very few in number, ultimately. The demand is very high demand, basically. So that's the thing. And,
okay. No, for the further studies. Like, so you can, example, give me, I want to do research, I want to continue further PG, PhD, etc. Or you want to become assistant professor in the colleges, as a government college, etc. So all those things you can follow up.
The PG courses are also there.
Yeah, 2 years PG will be same, less competition.
Is it the same competition as they have?
No. With the same, pass out full year 8,000. So
yeah.
Again,
to very few will be prepared.
Very cheap.
And that too, basically, you have to remember in this case, you are already getting the job after the graduation.
Yeah.
MBBS doctors, they are preparing. They have done the job.
The thing is that there is like majority. There is no other option.
Now, in case of MBBS, if you don't do the MD, there is nothing you can do. So out of the 2 lakh students, you will see somewhere close to 1 lakh people deciding.
Preparing for
preparing and deciding all those things. But here, out of the 8K, I think hardly 500.
Yeah, that's what. 1,500 total form. If I tell you, ICR, one not serious also. Forms, everyone fill. Yeah, form.
Total 3 to 4 other forms are coming.
I think you also fill.
Yes, you didn't went for the exam. But just fill up the form.
So, 4,000 forms are coming to that's it.
All over India.
All over India.
All over India.
So, if you say this is nothing, like where 1.5, 1 lakh forms for NEET PG, here is nothing.
Nothing is there. Yeah. So the doing it is, we are only talking about ICR.
Yeah.
Other options are also there.
There are so many other things.
So many other.
Then,
PG and all.
After PG, there will be PhD, 2 years PG. One more thing. If you will, after MBBS, 3 years PG is there. In veterinary field, there are only 2 years PG.
2 years PG.
There is no 3 years PG. In after MBBS PG, the super specialty is 4 years. In case of MBBS, there is 3 years.
PhD.
Yeah, still the less compared to the other field.
And whenever the requirement is there for the PG with the PhD, whenever the company requirement is coming, a PG at PhD, I believe the number of people who are applying is very few.
Less.
Example, like, you are telling me the one case where they keep going for the recruitment and nobody's turning up.
The thing is, example, places are empty.
Yeah.
They are, like, again, they are creating vacancies. People are not coming only. Because still we don't have that much specialty. We don't have eye specialty. We don't have, example, reptile specialist. In full Karnataka, if I talk, wildlife specialists would be like 4-5 people.
Karnataka. And I know when I'm teaching the students,
those are already government guys.
When I'm teaching the students, basically, I know in every year I'll find 10 to 15 kids who wants to go for the wildlife. But so the thing is, I am not able to give this information. So in the future, it might be a little better.
Yeah.
In the future, it might be a little better.
Then, okay, so PhD, etc., where scholarship available, etc. are there. Next, if you can go for assistant professor, scientist, etc. you can become.
Yeah, scientist also.
So that is a way much better. You want to do research, you go through that.
That is only government segment we are talking about. Private,
so many, I tell you private, pharmaceuticals, biotech companies, microbiology companies, pathologists. Like I'll give you an example. My senior has opened, not way much back, 6 years back, pathologist shop or laboratory in Bangalore, Vet Leisure's name. And now, if you go any of the private veterinary hospital in Bangalore, you will find that biochemical sheet written as Vet Leisures. Now, everyone, every CBC, every histochemical sheets, etc., are going to the wet lease.
Because again, the availability is
Number is because animal animal labs are very less in number, because animal machines are totally different from the human ones. So the number of proper animals, the proper labs having a doctor support, his doctor only actually was open, proper doctor support are very much less. So if I take 2-3 only big labs in full Bangalore, if I'm talking, like each corner, talking from Kurmungla, Whitefield, from Whitefield the sample is coming to Hibbar. So that's what the difference we are getting. Still, we have
this
opportunities. Yeah.
It will take 10 years time. Okay.
10 to 12 years.
15 years will
To get opportunities. There are still now more opportunities are open for us. So what's conclusion?
The idea of this discussion, and we'll have more discussion in the future, not just about this field, other field. The idea is like what we see is the student, when they are choosing the branches, they choose the streams, they choose it by following others. क्योंकि ठीक है टॉपर हो तो ना
MBBS
लेना है, somebody क्या लेना होता है, what's going on second space, and then you start taking it. Thing is, at this point of time when you'll be choosing the branch or the stream or the field, this field will be with you in the coming 50 years.
Yep.
So generally, if I talk about the working life till 80 years, so at the age of 20, when you're deciding which stream you want to go, you will be in the same stream for the coming 60 years. The idea is when you decide the stream, it should not be based upon somebody else saying. It should be based upon your own liking.
Should not regret.
You should not regret, basically. So when you are going for if you decide to go for this veterinary science, it should not be just because you are not getting the MBBS seat. It will be the case in many cases, but it should not be just because of that. It should be based upon basically what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
What you want to achieve down the line 10 years, what you want to achieve down the line 20 years. It should be based upon that. We'll be making some videos for the MBBS as well. We'll be making the videos for the Ayurveda as well. They will be talking about the same things. We are
for mechanical also engineering.
Yeah, engineering subject also will be doing. Very simple. Choose the stream based upon your liking, not based upon your rank. It should always be based upon your liking, so that in the future, in the coming 50, 60 years of your life, you should not have the regret that you didn't get it.
Yeah.
I met with people basically who have gone for the field. I met with one person basically who have done BDS, done MDS. At the age of 40 years, they contacted me and they wanted to write the need. It should not be happening this way. The thing is, stream should be based upon your liking. So that you should enjoy it.
You can live with that.
Money and opportunity, it should be based upon your liking. And for that purpose, we are giving you the idea.
At the end, sir, thing is you have to spend your 12 hours of a day with your job. If you can understand this thinking.
But you are sleeping 12 hours on the job and only 4 hours for the family. So basically, the work is the family.
Yeah.
Work is the family. We choose. When we decide the family members and all, when we decide to marry and all, at the time we do a lot of research. So at the time of this, you have to do more research. 12 hours each and every day, the more and more research is required. And research should not be based upon just the opportunity, just the money. It should be based upon your liking, what you want to do, what you want to be in the future. Okay. I think we have discussed. If any questions are there, you can always put, and we'll try to get the time to answer those questions. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.